Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasibuke ama reality shows ethu alla eMzansi bese sizala sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda futhi sikhulume ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu alla eMzansi. If it is your first time joining me today and you happen to like my content, ungakhohlwa ukuthi press the subscribe button la ngezansi and the notification bell. Kanti ke futhi uma ngabe ufuna ukusupport channel, there's a like button, there's a thanks button. Kanti ke there are adverts on this video. Please watch an advert or two, or better yet, watch all of the adverts. So, you guys, I want to talk kancane njena about Makoti, Are You the One season 2. Okay, I'm not going to talk about every single scene in this particular episode because I do feel like some scenes I'm like, there isn't a lot to talk about, you guys. But I want to talk about Sophie, you guys, and just her relationship with the sister-in-law. Okay, the show idea is that Umakoti goes to the in-laws to spend, I think it's supposed to be 21 days with them, and then I guess at the end they decide if she's worth being Umakoti, which I don't understand because honestly your partner decides if you are going to be Umakoti or not. And but with this one, Sophie, she's with the she's with the family now, but the person that seemed to be on her back trying to teach her how things are done in the house and all of that is Jabulile being the sister-in-law. It's like the evil sister-in-law. She's the evilest sister-in-law that you can ever have. If you see Ujabulile, you are like, yo, kusho ukuthi my sisters-in-law are really angels, because Jabulila is just that person. She's that person that you feel like khona into wrong, khona into that maybe there's something she wanted in life and she didn't get. And when she's seeing people that look like they got the thing that she wanted to get and never got, she just gets miserable and she wants to make other people's lives miserable. I just cannot believe ukuthi kunomuntu kanjeya nje in life. Okay, so obviously she's the one that is on Sophie's back about kuyaphekwa kuphekwa kanje, the food tastes bad, awuwashile awunjani, all of that, you guys. And she's making sure ukuthi Sophie feels like she feels the misery. Let me just say that, okay? So in this episode, there is a part where she's actually trying to get Sophie to sweep the yard. You guys. I'm like, what? Imagine, you guys, imagine. I know emakhaya vele igceke liyashanelwa, but I just can't imagine that it would be umakoti oshanele sigceke. Mhlawumbe endlini ungaklina, but for you ukuthi kuthiwa shanele igceke, guys, I wouldn't be caught dead sweeping somebody's yard. Yo. Just would never do it. And also just the fact that I don't know if amandebele vele enza kanjalo, because they were sweeping the yard with umshanelo wasendlini, not the outside one where you can sweep while standing. It was even worse, because she has to bend down because the broom is the one, the small one for the house, and she was sweeping it. I think at some point she gives up and goes to the house. They finish sweeping. I think it was Ujablile and also one of the grandmothers, Zala Payana. And then the next thing, kutiwa ene she must cook, but she must cook in the fire, not in the stove. She can't use the stove. I think they were just making an excuse because at some point, Ujabulile said they are trying to save electricity because ama units, they are not that much. Okay, so they go and they make the fire, and then Sophie had to go and fetch wood. Angazi where she was fetching the wood, but she had to aqhuba ibhala, guys. Naga with the wheelbarrow to go fetch wood. They make the fire, and then she had to cook. Okay, Sophie is standing there being a slave driver. Like, I don't understand. Not Sophie. Jabulile is standing there being a slave driver. I don't understand Jabulile, guys. Do we really have people like that really in life who are just that evil, who just want to see you uqilazeka, they don't want to see you happy, they don't want to see you rest, or even take a breath, you guys. I can't decide if a lot of it is because they're doing the show or that woman is like that. Because I kind of feel like if they came to my family house and I was there as a sister-in-law and they were trying to make me do all of these evil things, I just wouldn't agree to do them. So there is a part of me that feels like maybe they are like that because it's a show. They want to make it as dramatic as possible, and it looks like with Umakoti, are you the one? It's going to be a thing to have this one family that has an evil person, like they had Nzwagele's grandmother in the first season. Okay, so I don't know, you guys. Are they acting or is she really that evil? Okay. But Sophie is a different kind of person because the patience that she has, I don't know where she gets it. She just always ends up doing whatever it is that they are saying she must do because she does end up cooking with fireplace. When I say fireplace, don't imagine the fencing thing in the house. The fire outside. Futhi bekunomoya umlilo uphephuka. Naye ulokhuzana naye ujabulile akakwazi nokubasa umlilo ubasa umlilo ngoplastic akuna, like she's just making things difficult. Okay, I know plastic uyasetshenziswa but you have to put i-paper first so umlilo uyaqala and then bese ubeka uplastic. Hayi bo sikhule ngawo umlilo thina, but there's no reason to go back if there's no need. Okay, there's no reason to go back. It's not a nice life. Okay, it's not ukuvuka ekuseni uyobasa umlilo to prepare to go to school. That was the life. Okay, so yes, you guys, so that's how it goes. I feel like Sophie, honestly, for me, I would just qualify her if I was deciding if she did somebody. Oh my God, listen, I believe that if a man has chosen you, you already are qualified for me. If your man says you are going to be his Makoti, uyivila uyinuku unjani, that's it. The man has chosen you, that's it. But if we are going according to the concept yale sholin, I feel like Sophie already qualifies. The fact that she has been, I think they are like in day 10, the fact that Sophie has survived 10 days of jabulile, I think she should just be married already. Inkomo must just go to her house here before she even goes back home. Okay. And then the other interesting one, you guys, is it Pinky? Pinky and her mother-in-law. Pinky is the one that the mother-in-law said very clearly from the beginning to Selgut, like this is not the one for my son. And a lot of the times when mothers-in-law say that, they basically just saying that I expected more, I expected better for my son, and this is not it. He is still going to choose again because I don't believe this one. And I understand exactly what she means. Ulona, Pink is very beautiful, you guys. I love Pink. Actually, she looks so much like one of my nieces. I was saying that the other day, and then I was saying, yes, actually she's been saying the same thing because she looks like one of my nieces. And I see that she's a little bit on the plus size, Pinky, and she's not like akasiwo boss lay queen, obo mafika obo bani. So mama, I'm sure she expected that, a young petite girl or whatever. And ke Pinky laba bethu, mzimba ugcwele. And I can see how a mother-in-law could possibly say, no, my son hasn't chosen yet, because she seems to have that attitude. Okay. Nonetheless, no, Pinky, I think honestly, you guys, she is trying to do everything that the mother-in-law is saying. I wasn't aware that actually while they are there by the in-law houses, the guys are not supposed to see them, because I was like, why would you send me to your house and you are not even there with me, and then I found out in this episode, actually it's part of the show that they are not supposed to be around each other, which totally doesn't make sense, totally doesn't make sense, but it's part of the show. Okay. So she is trying. One of the things that is happening with the Pinky and her mother-in-law is that the mother-in-law is a very fit person. She likes to exercise. She likes to run. Great for her. But, it's not everybody that likes to do that. And it's not all the way bad that she wants Pinky to do that with her, like the exercises and all of that. With her, there are moments when I feel like she cares about Pinky, And then there are moments when I'm like, "Hi, Suga, she doesn't. This woman," because when she's doing the exercises with her, they are like taking a walk together, like they say it's power walk, and she starts telling Upinki a story of how she was also overweight at some point. I think when her husband passed, she went through some things, and when she's sharing that story, and also the fact that she had found out from Pinky's boyfriend, her son, that Upinki has diabetes, and so she wanted to help her with that. And I'm like, okay, it's not a bad thing, guys. It's not a bad thing for any of us to lose weight, but obviously you must lose weight. It must come from you to want to lose weight. You can't just be forcing me as part of training to be a Makoti that I must lose weight. So there were moments where I felt like, no, she really cares about Pinky and Pinky's well-being in that sense. But at the same time, there's a part of me that I feel like she wants her to lose weight because she just doesn't feel like her son should have an overweight girl or a plus size girl as umakoti. Ufuna umakoti is slender. I feel like that. So it's like I am moving between feeling like she really cares about Pinky, because at the end of the day, if Pinky loses weight, her being diabetic, it's gonna help her. But at the same time, I'm like, is it that, or is it because ufuna umakoti is slender when I'm I can't decide, you guys. But yes, they went for a walk. Pinky really, you guys, was like, she was a good sport about it. She wasn't complaining much. But, and I even said, because I feel like maybe she cares. Until they get home, obviously Pinky is tired because Pinky is not used to exercising. That first day is going to be hard for her. Fine. So she's sitting there by the stairs just resting. The mother-in-law comes out to say, go to Pinky must do the washing by hand. Okay? I have to be specific, you guys. So then, okay, Pinky's like, oh my God, do we have to do it now? She's like, yeah, you have to do it now. Remember, they come from a walk. She hasn't even taken a bath and Jenna to relax mhlawumbe or whatever. She's like, yeah, washing. She's like, oh, okay. Now she takes some baguette to put amanzi there so that she can start with the washing. I aphume umama ne washing engakanani. I'm sure some of those clothes were clean clothes that she got from the wardrobe. I am convinced. Aphume ne washing engakanani. I figure it's full pants and be like, we are wash. Okay. Pinky decides, you know what, the best thing to do here is just do this washing. She starts to wash. But then the woman doesn't go back to the house. She stands there looking at her because she wants to see is she washing the clothes properly. And then while she's washing, she's like, no, you don't do it like that. This is how you do it. And then she's showing her. I would have just left that washing. Then ngiyikhahlele iyophuma le ngegate ngingena endlini, pack my bag and go. So she's showing her ukuthi ukhama kanjena, uwasha kanjena. Hayibo. I'm like, yo, I wouldn't do this. Like, guys, like it is sometimes with the Makoti and in-laws thing, it gets to a point where it's just like abuse. Honestly, like they just want to see you suffer. I never understand it. Why people would get such pleasure from seeing another person slave away for them. You want this person to wash your clothes, clean after you, and all of that. And Pinky tries, you guys, but I think that she's getting emotional in moments because obviously she's being abused. Okay, so I don't know how long it's gonna be that she's going to do everything that mother is saying she must do. Oh, by the way, you guys, with Ujabulile no Sophie, I forgot to talk about this. She makes her clean the toilets. Lomgodi la ngaphandle, the outside one. Thina sikhulela emakhaya silaziyo lela toilet lelala kahle kahle alicleanwa lela toilet. Unless there's big disaster on the seats, because peli toilet lomgodi, the poop goes in pants. It doesn't touch anything. iyangena nje isiqimbi phansi, so it's not like these ones esiwasebenzisayo manje where the poop might touch some places in the toilet, and then it creates, stains here, and then you have to take the brush and clean. That is not it. Toilet don't go to poop here lapha ezantsi. If it just so happens that it touches the thing, it's not gonna be Makoti that's gonna clean that toilet. It's going to be you, Jabulile, who cleans the toilet. She makes her clean the toilet. Nabo shiposhi, always shiposhi nuka kanjani. Now nabo shiposhi. I'm like, hey bo, everyone. The thing about that family, Jabulile, is that everyone doesn't really support everything that Ujabulile is trying to get Sophie to do, but yet they are letting her. It's like that passenger in the family where people know this one is not a good person, but what can we do? She's family, okay? So, yes, you guys, listen. I think I'm still watching. I did miss episode 2 when it comes to this show. However, I feel like it is watchable, and I think that if you're somebody that is interested in watching um, in watching Nganele, which comes after this show, you have to watch Makoti Are You the One just to get a background on who these people are. But I do feel like Nganele is a better show, because now it's just focused on the couples after this whole thing, you guys. So that's all that I want to talk about when it comes to this show. And tell me what you think about all of this in the comments section. Do you think that all of the Makotis are going to survive the in-laws? Which one is your favorite Makoti? I love Pinky, and I think I'm starting to really like Sophie now, because she really is the most patient person I have ever come across. Well, on TV, that is. Okay, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntanda kakhulu.